sec, guys. And alright, let me. There we go, much better. Fuck this shit. Hey, when it does that,
Anyways, what up, guys? I can hear.
welcome back. Load in. The updates for that shit. Yay. Why is it every fucking time I ever go in a party, some nigga wants to join?
Oh god, dude.
You joined at the latest time, but like I could say, I was on all day today, you know, because with the heat, I really don't want to get on today that much.
Yeah, I didn't get on all day. I just got on right now, guys. If anything, I wasn't even gonna get on at all. It's been hot as shit right now. It's like 80 to 85. It's over here hitting hard. Almost 90s.
You know,
If it were up to me, I would have already said fuck no and just waited until, shit got a little cooler.
but not happening for a while. What the hell are they giving us? Alright, we got a number F0 Utopic Draco Future Monster Art and a Psy Frame Gear Gamma Mate for awards.
Oh, that looks kind of cool.
Psy Frame Gear Gamma, one of the autonomous fires operated by a psychic soldier. It looks liable to unleash electrical superpowers and shut down the opponent.
And then we got... Ooh, that looks nice.
Number F0 Utopic Draco Future. An Emperor of the Future carries with him the memories of the future.
Or of hope, my bad.
When unleashed, he shall take us to a future and the beginning of a new heaven and earth.
Then we got a new border.
Cool. Plus a bunch of other shit.
Is that the same border?
Oh no, right, it's just a part of the shit, just telling us where we're gonna get it. Cool.
Basically, all the shit added up in general.
Any other bundles? Nope.
We still don't have any new decks. I think here around the grapevine that we were supposed to be getting a few structure decks. I heard for rumors. Now, take these with grains of salt. I don't know if this shit is true. I've heard the following deck names are supposed to be structure decks or archetypes. The first one we're supposed to be getting next is ninjas. Yeah, ninjas, like those one ninjas that have been coming out. I think they're like not. I don't remember where they first appeared, but I had a few of them IRL. Yeah, ninjas is supposed to be one of the archetypes we're getting for a structure deck. I don't know how that shit's gonna work. The second structure deck we're supposed to be getting out of from an archetype is supposed to be Trap Tricks. Now, I for one am going to be happy with that because you've already seen the deck I'm using. I would like to get the new support as soon as possible. You know, it'd benefit me. I don't gotta use some of the shit. I could probably trash some of the stuff I'm using, turn it into currency, and take its shit instead. As for anything else, I've only heard those things aside from rumors of things we might be getting here. I don't know if there's any other structure decks you guys have been wanting, but those are the ones I've been hearing. The Trap Tricks one, I would love to see it in here. Because you guys already know I have a Trap Tricks deck right now. It's an idea. It was given to me by a friend. He saw what I did last time when I was playing this. Let me go ahead and show you guys if you guys want to see where the fuck it's at. I gotta remember. Oh, I recognize by them. You guys can see right here.
And that's as far as you're gonna see because I don't really want to keep her too long.
Can people be nosy as shit? Not gonna matter, so I'll probably switch stuff on the new structure that comes, or if I see new support, some other shit can end there. So don't think it's gonna sit like that forever. All right. Anybody got anything about going on? Synchro. Oh yeah, one of those certain summon stupid events. Oh god, what the hell are we getting for this shit? I don't care. What are we getting for this shit for rewards? Oh, cool. That shit looks nice. It kind of reminds me a lot like a dual disc. You know the toy dual disc that you probably could buy around? We can't find them around over here where I live, but back then I knew a few people that had them. Even the Ori Calco's dual disc. Pretty cool looking. Then these stupid titles. I really don't give a shit about this. I just come here for the gems if I could. What do they got for... Not that shit. What do they got for loners? Alright! My Goaty deck actually got its respect. Oh my god! Except for this crap. They're running some of the shit I'm using. I don't use that garbage. I would love to have that, but I don't have URs at the moment. That is something I want. Right there. Alright, I forgot they added this fucker in the game too. Why is there a Sword Soul? No, 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 no. For the love of God, no, please don't add this garbage to the fucking Goaties. I don't need Goaty to be contaminated by this crap. And what the fuck is this? Oh, right, we've talked about this card before. It's the one that gains 500 for every card in your hand, and then has that other effect. Yeah, I would not use this either. Not my thing. Some interesting cards here, I see. Not bad. Of the King. Ah, Red Dragon Archfiend. I recognize that card. Mysteries of the Imperial Jade. Oh, Ice Jade. I heard this is another water type, water art type that people have used in decks for water decks. They all stick with Goaties. I don't know, they've done me quite well. Alright. Alright, so you guys know the deal. We're gonna jump a few duels in here, you know, blah blah blah, keep passing time. I did originally have a plan to maybe play a new game or other shit. If you guys are wondering why I haven't done like story-based like game shit like PSO2, again, understand it has been hot as shit over here. I really don't have the strength to go back and forth doing that kind of stuff. And like the action of this at the moment. And I kind of tried to like make it so that it's something that like goes by. You know, like I said, I can't turn my fan on in the middle of the stream because it gets pretty weird sounding in the background. So I don't want to do that shit. So I usually have something like water and all this shit right now. One time I want weather like this, but I forgot that it's a pain in the ass. You know, that's the one shit I don't like. Alright, so what do we got in our hand? So we got Nephthys, Mantis, Roland Box. This card, hell, I've never used it. I've heard people actually been asking how this card, what would be good with this card. And some are saying that this is worthless and actually should be UR currency, but I don't know. I feel like this has to have a purpose. I'm just gonna leave it in this deck until I figure out what its true purpose is for. And if I hear somebody say currency in the chat, you're getting fucking blocked or ignored. Because I'm getting sick of people who don't give other people fucking ideas. So if their shit's not a fucking meta, that shit pisses me off. You give me that kind of meta shit, get the fuck out of my stream, or fuck you in general. I don't care. Alright. Let's go ahead and start with Mantis.
Marmillo.
So golden sarcophagus. Open the lovely little box. And inside that beautiful box, we are going to place one of you, because I don't trust your ass. You'll be seeing that later. You know, just set up bullshit, because you know, ranked, a lot of people are assholes, no matter what rank. Oh, trust me, last part I left off was in the, I believe, goal 3. Almost goal 4. Yeah, people were dickbags. I took a break after a while because people got on my nerves. I had to, like, try hard some of the shit. That's what I'm saying. Meta shit. I like it to a certain extent, but when people go too crazy on it, I have boundaries. It's just ridiculous. Alright, so while this guy takes a sweet turn, other than, you know, the heat and all that, like I was saying before, like I said before, I did have a plan to get a certain game, but, you know, looking at the sale, I didn't, like, completely pay full attention for, like, what's good in there. I did have some ideas, but, you know, unfortunately, you know, that the price don't matter to me. I can grab it's just like how long it'll take, you know, and I haven't streamed in a while, so honestly, I can't. Fuck, I'm gonna wait a bit. I'll just see when I can get a chance to get something, and have it done beforehand, you know, so I can stream it for you guys. But, you know, that kind of shit. So I don't know. I do have some ideas. Don't expect them to be good. I'm trying, you know, to do something for my channel. Trying to change shit when I can. But, like I said, don't expect something good. So we're going to summon Marmillo. Marmillo's effect. We're going to go ahead and set one of you. Or add to my hand, my bad. I'm gonna add you there. Since he got no cards, I don't know what's going on over there. Guess he has a bad hand. Attack him for 3,100. I don't know if guy must have a bad hand or he doesn't have something in his hand ready to go. I don't know. You know how people are. I'd say I'd look at his extra deck, and I'm probably going to go see the number. He has 3 cards. Usually, the bigger the extra deck, the more dangerous the deck is. Some will keep it around 10, others will go to the max of 15. And this tells you they know what the fuck they're going to summon. But that always, it doesn't really matter. I've seen some who don't even use an extra deck, and they will still destroy you. Like, you know, it's really stupid. Okay, this guy's still doing Battle Phase. I don't know what, I think this guy must be new or something. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And he's trying to pull that fucking shit where he's trying to farm up gems. I believe Konami said they are going after accounts that are doing that shit, and either A, you can get banned, or B, they're nerfing the amount you're getting. So you're not getting shit out of this. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. They announced that shit already on social media. So this guy kind of fucked up. He was trying to pull that stupid shit out of his ass. That method already died out, buddy boy. It's not going to work anymore. They already cracked down who has been doing that kind of crap, and it's not going to be a useful thing. What do you got in your hand? Miss Archfiend. You can only normal summon this card without tribute. Once maturing during the end phase, this card is summoned this way. Destroy this card if you do take 1,000 damage. Okay. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. But I didn't get mad for shit no more because I got what I needed. Alright, let's summon F this. Nah, let's just hit him like this. He ain't doing shit. Oh, this is easy as hell. I don't know. I think he really did get a bad hand. Come on, my dude. Do something. He's got all those cards. You gotta be joking me. There's nothing in your hand you can do. How did he get the silver is what I want to know. Just how? If the motherfucker really thinks I'm gonna give him an easy win, okay. I should probably mention another thing. Most people like to do this thing where they'll play dumb. If you guys are ever planning to play this, in most cases, guys like him, what they like to do is we like to call this, or I'm gonna call this by this name. They like to do the stall tactic. What this basically is a person will play stupid as hell for a few turns. Now, depending if your deck can OTK them, they will make you waste your time so that you get annoyed. A lot of people will leave if you're not worth their time, and this gives them easy wins. There are some people, however, who they don't fall for that shit. They just go straight for the kill like I'm about to do. And this guy must obviously think I'm that person. I've already dealt with stall duelists so many fucking times. I don't know why Konami's not doing anything to stop these kind of people. It's bullshit, you know. They waste our time, and I could have already gotten shit done already. I'd say a ban is probably a fair thing for this shit. Also, I saw the card in this deck. This thing is hold on. The card he has right here, I have his IRL. It's a zombie card. Yeah, he's using nothing but fucking. He's doing nothing but just random cards in this deck, just try pulling a stall. That's all he was doing. Now get the hell out of here, dude. I don't know how the hell you got sober, but I'm not letting you get any further. You got me fucked up, dude. I'm not that kind of person. I should have checked his fucking profile. That's to see his bullshit. He got the wrong person. He thinks I'm gonna play stall. I'm dealing with stall duelists. I don't do that shit. Got a wrong person, dude. Not me. But yeah, that's another thing I've told people many times, to be careful for these kind of people. Because whenever you see someone play dumb as hell, unless it's an actual bad hand and they don't know what they're doing, I'll let it slide. But you saw something like him where he doesn't do shit and makes you wait a while, that's a stall duelist. Yeah, take them out immediately. They're going to try to play as dumb as they can many times just to make you quit so they get easier wins. That's what I'm saying. This is the kind of BS that Konami should be actually banning people for this bull crap. unless you got main hand or you're gonna take a while for you to figure out how to, like assess the situation. I guess I don't know. I'll really choose my words here. Then I guess it's understandable. But if you're gonna do shit like he did, no, Konami, you gotta pay attention. You gotta fucking fix this shit. At least ban them for a while from ranked and let them play something else, so they learn their fucking lesson. I got a man. I'm crying right now. I don't really need these right now. But yeah, that's something Konami should really be doing. I've dealt with quite a lot of these guys. Most of them, like I said originally, back before Konami got down on this shit and cracked down the issue, there were a lot of people that would usually do this to get money gems, and apparently people claim that there was too many duelists that kept doing this to get like easy wins, these gems. That's how they've been getting all their cards. So Konami cracked down. They're like, okay, we're getting a lot of complaints of this shit. We're just gonna go ahead and fix this shit because it's ridiculous. You don't see that many people now do it, but there are some people here and there who I guess haven't learned their fucking memo. Oh my god, and that they don't understand shit. And I'm kind of surprised because at this point you should have already seen. You should probably get the gist of it. Nobody's gonna do this shit for a while. Luna Light and a Laughing Puff. Okay. A Luna Light deck. Yeah, this is a Luna Light deck. Oh god, this guy's got a full freaking extra deck. Oh, I've seen that guy before. Okay. I don't get why you summon this thing. This thing's the first part of its effect is not that good. Once returned to your standby phase, attach one material from this card. If you cannot destroy it, this type of position card cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. I don't plan on doing it now because I don't have a bottomless trap. Oh, that thing would have already died, probably. Not. Your opponent cannot target a stasis. Sometimes just one card. Okay, that part don't matter no more. The other one will kill him. While this card is in face-up defense, each face-up monsters on the field of defense. Also negate the activated defense monsters over defense when that effect is activated. Oh, I get what the fuck you're trying to pull here, buddy boy. Oh, I get what the fuck you're trying to pull. You stupid as hell. You really think I'm letting you do that shit? Hold on. Nope. Nope. Hold the fuck up, my nigga. What's he trying to do? Oh, wow! He activated Infinite Impermanence. Okay. We're gonna have to move on to Plan B then. Monster Reborn. Just forget I had a second copy, my dude. I really did not want to have to bring this out right now. But unfortunately, I don't have any other choice, so let's just go ahead and do this then. His card can't die by card effects, right? So, you know what? Let's kill it normally. Since that's what the heck he wants. Hasta la vista, dummy. Better a freaking, you know what, for this. A protection. One thing I really do want to add in this deck Monster Reborns. I don't know if you guys have heard of these cards. I'm gonna look them up after this duel. There are 2 trap cards. I have them IRL called the Reclamation trap cards. And what these cards do, one of them is for a spell, and one of them is for a trap. The way you use them is, let's say if I played Monster Reborn and this face down I have was the spell version. If I were to use Monster Reborn immediately, I could just take one card in my hand, discard it, and I can chain it to Monster Reborn. So when it gets sent to the graveyard, instead it comes back to my hand. I might need to add one of each of those just for emergencies. Because it would be hella perfect. Look at it this way. Next time I do that kind of shit, I've added my hand. Next time I add another check call, I need to bring it right away. Oh, hey, guess what? It's coming back to my hand. You're not going to know. Plain simple. I don't know if they're in the game yet. I have not seen them yet. So, I don't know. I really can't tell. Also, this guy has his pendulum thing set up wrong, but I think it still works regardless. He has a 1 to 5, so he can only summon monsters from 2 to 4. 2, 3, or 4. I really... pendulums were not my thing. Blame a certain friend of mine who got me annoyed with Odd Eyes. Oh, dear God, did I freaking hate his Odd Eyes deck. Dude had so many ways to rank different versions of Odd Eyes that annoyed me. Now, let me see if I can set the mood for you guys, how the hell I dealt with it, what I mean by that. Picture somebody who can basically summon one type of monster. You think at first, okay, he has a few forms, that's nothing to worry about. That's from, let's say, his main deck. Okay, he has different forms, high-level versions. Now let's go meet the extra deck friends. Everyone in the rainbow. And my God, did he use his entire extra deck like that. Oh, dear God, I had terrifying nightmares. Alright. Alright, 2,500, I really don't care. I do not care. I really also need I also really need MSTs in this deck. I am so adding that shit to this deck eventually. He knows I'm negating this, right? Dumbass does know I'm negating this, right? Okay, just 100. You expect them to actually have brain cells. I guess brain cells don't work in this game for some people. Now I gotta figure out how the hell to get rid of him. Oh, God. This is gonna be pretty dumb, but I'm gonna set up some shit here. I've got nothing at the moment. I'm gonna have to wait. Oh, great. Another fusion summon. Almost rebel. Real nice. Oh, son of a bitch. Never mind. Skip that. Nope. Oh, I'm so doomed.
What the fuck now did he do?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, how about nobody? I like to keep my shit.
No? Alright, he hits twice. Okay, I gotta read this. You can only activate this effect this turn the first time each monster your opponent controls would be destroyed in battle. It is not destroyed, so this card can attack. Oh. So he basically lets me keep my monster. Body can. What? Oh, this is so dumb. Oh, this is so dumb. Alright, fucking hell. Fine, I got an idea. This is dumb. Let's try this. One of these. I have an idea of probably what I could do. I'm gonna need to keep another monster. This is not good. God, I should have brought my Goatee deck for this. Yeah, your stupid ass card. I'm gonna lose Utopia, I already know this for sure. But I really do not want to quit, because it's gonna do bad wonders for my fucking... You know what? Oh, shit! Okay, this doesn't matter no more. I think I just lost completely. I think at this point I just lost this fucking game. Yeah, we're gonna have to quit. 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 Nope. This guy fucked up everything. I wish he'd hit the other monster. I would have probably had a better chance if he hit the other monster. Oh my fucking god. Alright. Obviously I'm gonna have to play hardball, so where the fuck's my rocket deck? Fucking fine. I'll play hardball, I guess motherfuckers wanna play like that today. How about this thing for a second? Nobody wants to play? Oh, Black Wings. Yeah, buddy, you're not slick. I see that case of yours. That's a Black Wing deck coming. Oh, dear God. Last one actually got me off guard. I don't know if this is the same guy that got me off guard last time. I think I was playing on stream when I did that, when I fought him. I don't remember. Oh, damn. Okay, right. See, this normally should not be in my hand by now. That just ruined my small portion of my plan. Okay, please, for the love of God, the next card I get in my hand had better be one of the cards I actually use sometimes that might have a combo with this. Because if it's not a certain spell I need or a certain monster, I am going to cry. Because right now, shit's not going good for me. Man, I probably should have actually gone with my other idea. I probably should have actually grabbed a new game from the store and actually should have gone. I should have just waited it out, downloading it, then came to play that. Yeah, I think this is a sign that I need to wait a little bit on playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because right now we're in try-hard season. But don't get me wrong, guys. By the time we're watching this later today, I will have a new game. I guess I'm gonna have no choice. I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Hunter. Like I said, right now I'm not in the mood to go PSO2 right now much, but I'll try to add that depending on the situation right now. Because, you know, I've got family members moving around. I kind of want it silent when that happens. So, yeah. But I should have a new game by this afternoon. I'm going to go see what I can buy. Don't expect, like I said, for it to be good. I don't know what I can get. So... Oh, it's my turn first, because the guy was trying to activate something. Let's go ahead and use Boost Center Launch. A special summon Magna Rocket Dragon. And Rocket. Charger. I already don't know if I want to do this on my card, because this might be a very, very bad risk. But I will get his effect to pop up, so fuck it, let's just do it. I'm going to use Squib Draw on my Magna Rocket. If you guys don't know how rockets work, whenever anybody kills them by battle or card effects, I can bring out new ones. Basically, that's what he do. So I'm going to kill my own card. Bye-bye, get to guard. Oh, thank God! Okay, let's go. We got... It's not the spell I want or a monster, but it's something I need. I'm going to call you out. Take you, and you may be wondering, why the fuck are you doing this shit right now? Have you not learned your lesson from last time? Again, it's try-hard season. I can't let my guard down. I've seen way too well what the fuck people can do in this game. You got me fucked up, people. Noctovision Dragon. I'm gonna wait to use that on my turn just so I can give this guy a surprise. Magna Rocket's effect activates. Yes, I got the free pick-me-up. Bring out NS Rocket Dragon. So yeah, that's basically how my Rocket deck works. When some of them die, they bring out new ones. Or same copy kind of shit, you know how this works. Kind of cool, my kind of deck. If anything, I would say it's the only Link deck with a mix of Synchro and XCs that I'd probably use. At least it's not Cybers, because again, it's that friend that tortured me with Odd Eyes, also tortured me with Cybers. Yeah. This to go decks were Clip Horde, Cybers, Odd Eyes, Marine says he plays with those on Volvo. I don't know if there's any other bullshit he plays with, I don't remember. I'm not using that yet. We're going to hold up because I know what Black Wings can do, and I'm not trying to lose this card. I know some of them do get rid of face downs. I'm not trying to lose this card right now, because if this goes bye-bye, so does my plans of winning. And I don't need that shit to happen. Okay, he obviously had a bad hand. Why don't you just bring out another Black Wing, give us a tuner, combine it with Harmons on the Dust? Oh, my dude. Yeah. I really want to say this guy has bad hands, but like I said, I'm really cautious a lot because, like I've said before, you just saw what happened with that stall duelist. I can't just give everybody the you got a bad hand. Some of them may try pulling that stall tactic out, and I know a lot of people. Yeah. Oh nope, he got the bad hand. Nope, he got a bad hand. He just forfeited. If you got people like that don't know, that just misplayed, I'll let that shit slide. But you got people like the last guy earlier that tried making me wait out a few moments. Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't fall for that bullshit. I fall for it way too much already when this game came out. Thank you for Silver Tier 4, 3, whatever the hell we're at. I got a new card. Needle Barrier. Oh, I used to remember, I had a, I don't know if you guys know these kinds of cards, but when you would go to like a flea market, I remember when I was younger, my uncle took me to a flea market, and they used to have these guys that would always sell these packets of fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This was one of the fucking first fake-ass ones I got my hands on. So this is your real name. Needle Barrier, or Burrower, is a machine type. When this card destroys a monster and sends it to the graveyard, start the battle, inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to the level of destroyed monster at 500. You know, I kind of want to put you in a deck because you were actually the very first of the fake cards I got when I went to that flea market. That's actually surprising memories. I can't believe I still remember that. I got this card. That's actually nice. That's actually a little memory also because back then, you know, shit was not too rough and we didn't have like life problems like we do nowadays. That's why I said that card brings back memories also. That's something big a lot of people want to hear, but hey, not my fault that most of these cards in the game bring a lot of memories from my childhood. Shit, I'm sorry, I'm the only one that has that kind of bullshit. Is it this Blackwing guy again? Bruh, not him again. I just recognized the Japanese name. Him again? Oh, please don't tell me you're gonna misplay, my dude. Come on. Don't pull what happened last stream. This guy either is going to stall himself or he's got a very bad hand or doesn't know what he's doing. If he has not used Blackwings, I suggest you go learn him, buddy. A big suggestion I would give you guys, if you come in a rank and you don't know how to use a deck, I suggest find a friend, play a few games with them. Charger decks are a great thing. I'm going to show you something after I'm done here. Because this is very important, so this shit like this, that what's about to happen here, doesn't happen to you. Especially if you're a new player. Alright, so we're going to start with one of my favorite spell cards. And I got many, this is one of my favorites. Ground Collapse. So, 2 of his zones are shut down. If this card's not gone by then, he cannot use them. We're going to set you down, we are going to set you down. We are going to summon Silver Rocket Dragon. We're going to send you to graveyard. Don't worry about it. You will be back. We're going to throw Striker to the field. Here's somebody on a motorcycle in the background. It's fucking nighttime. What the fuck are they thinking? Then I got people where I live are idiots, so I'm not surprised. Play a Boral Regenerator. We're going to go ahead and bring back Silver Rocket. I'm going to go ahead and use Boost Sector. I'm going to bring out Auto Rocket. Let's try a certain card. I haven't played this card that much. Take all 3 of you. We're gonna bring a Triple Burst Dragon. And we're gonna have a Triple Burst say goodbye to your little birdie friend over there. Yeah, like I said, when this duel's done, I'm gonna have I gotta do a little tip thing for
certain new players, because okay, I'm getting the feeling that I'm seeing a lot of these kinds of players in ranked, and they are, I'm guessing they're doing this because just to be stupid and for like that stall tactic I was talking about earlier, or they're new and they just got here with help. I don't know.
We're trying new decks to know what we're doing. Either way, I'm going to do this after this stream. Because obviously I'm going to have no choice. Fuck it. I was hoping to do that, but you know what? I'm going to also have to turn part of this stream into a freaking tutorial. Fuck it. Because obviously, if I don't, who the hell will? Oh yeah, this guy is definitely either new or has been got help to get the sober. I don't freaking know. We're gonna activate Link Turret. I gave 4 counters on that card. Oh, I feel so sorry for what I'm about to do to this guy right now. Normally that's a lie, but you know, if you are playing bad or stall wise, no matter me which one. If it's the bad hand thing, my bad dude. You have to practice that deck, but if it's a stall tactic, then very sorry for what I'm about to do to your ass right here, right now. Main phase 2. We're gonna use Link Turret. Let's go ahead and throw out one of those. Let's go throw another one. You might be wondering, what the hell are you about to do with this card? Well, I'm about to show you. But first, before we do that, we need to introduce him to some friends he's already seen. Alright, let the friends that he hasn't seen come out. So we're going to take you, and we're going to take you, and we're going to take you. And, ladies and gentlemen, and my little friend here who has no idea what he's doing or is probably stalling, I don't know what to do, say hello to my ultimate weapon. Link 5, Moral End Dragon. Oh, but what's this? I get to do this again. Yeah. I'm a dick when it comes to quick summoning bullshit decks like this. I am a dick. But after this is over, I've got to do a little bit of side tutorial for, you know, so things like this don't happen again. Buddy, I've already locked down 2 of your zones. You better pray I don't get another ground collapse, because if I do get another one of these, I'm going to shut down the last 2 zones. You're going to have nothing. You're going to lose summon 1 monster. I am going to feel so bad for you. Cards yesterday. Buddy, I would not recommend it. You are going to die. Don't do this. Oh, for the love of God, no. 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 Oh, yeah, he's a noob. I want to do this so bad. I'm so sorry, man. I feel like you're in the noob territory. I think you got help coming to sober. So welcome to sober. You're about to learn the hard way that this shit don't fly. Magic Cylinder. gotta do want to fuck around with this guy. I just see if I can get more points off of him. Because I just threw my security orb trap. Basically, if he attacks one of my monsters, he switches its battle. It switches on battle position, and if this card dies by spell and trap, I get to destroy one of his monsters or any monster on my side of the field. I kind of do want to fuck with this guy around, but I just said I want to destroy it. And I want to keep his, stream kind of going for the next half of it. So yeah, we're gonna put this guy out of his misery. Sorry, buddy. Come back next time when you're a little stronger. By the way, what level is that guy? Hold on. No. I want to see what level this guy is. He is beginner. And how the hell did you get to silver? Yeah, somebody definitely helped this guy out if he got to this rank. Oh, my God. That is the second time I beat his ass. Please don't tell me I'm going to see him again. They really need to do like their own thing where like fix the people that are doing this kind of shit. Most of those dumbass arts all up. I'll pick up my damn shit. It's already 240 of those. Okay, not really big. Alright. Oh, wait. Then there's this shit I gotta get. Nope. Hold up. Alright. That's what I was gonna say. I was not gonna do this, but I'm saying there's gonna be a lot of these duels in the fucking game, so we're gonna do this right now. Holy shit. Alright. So instead of half of the stream, we're going to be trolling this. This is what I'm going to call Master Duel Tutorial School with Death King, because obviously, holy shit, I have got to do this now. Because after what I just saw, holy shit, as somebody got to see this. So, let's say that you are beginning this game, and you've done a tutorial, and you've already come in here. Alright. The first time you play this game, you're going to be introduced to a screen. I can't show it to you because I've already gone past this shit. I'm not a beginner. Also, this game tutorial is just rewards for me, if anything. I played this game since fucking middle school, and I'm already here. I still can do shit in my mind. Anyways, but if you're a new person, then welcome to the game. In this game, basically, you're basically going to have 3 decks. You should have a screen that's going to have 3 decks shown. So the first deck we're going to go through is the Dragon deck. Unfortunately, I have a version of it here I can show you right now. So this is basically your regular Blue Eyes White Dragon, your Dragon Fusion kind of shit, all this. So these are the cards you're going to have right now. I'm going to go through all these right here. This is basically a deck you're going to want if you want to do like quick summons, mostly relying heavily on fusions. You don't know what fusions are, you usually need a special card called Polymerization. This deck doesn't have it, so it's gonna have cards that'll say on the top. This card can be treated as the said card, Polymerization. So then you have to look for the OG one. You can use this shit instead. Fusion is basically when you have to take any of the certain requirements listed on the card to summon out this kind of monsters from the deck. So this says you need to have 5 dragon types. So basically, you can use 1, 2, 3, and whatever dragons the fuck you want. Now, this deck has another specific type of card here. These are called Hexial Fusion cards. Quite a few of these actually in the game. And their description is that these can be used to substitute any single fusion material monster you're going to use. So, as you saw before with the 5-headed dragon, you need 5 dragon types. Oh, what's that? You don't have 5 dragons, but you have this guy right here? No problem. He's a dragon. Case closed. Done. If you want a deck that special summons this kind of shit, you're going to be trying to do like dragon decks like Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is very famous. Start off with this, and then go from there and get some help. The second deck you're going to be introduced to right now is going to be Link Generation. Link Generation is basically a special mechanic of special summoning. So in the game, we already have synchros, we already have XCs, we already have rituals, fusions. This is a new one. Not many people will know about this. This is called a Link Monster. So Link Monster is a very special type of monster. You'll notice that on the side of the card, there is no defense. Just because these cards cannot, I repeat, you cannot put these cards in defense position. And you cannot have these cards hit with any effect that says they can put them in defense. You get hit with something like, let's say, a card that says, oh, you hit me with an attack, I go to defense. No. My Link can't go to defense. Bye-bye. No matter what, you cannot put these in defense. But there's a catch. You can't just summon these cards right off the bat. These cards require you to special summon these in a certain way. So, you guys probably didn't see in that duel. You can go back to watch the Rocket duel. The deck, Rockets I used, the last duel. There's going to be 2 zones in the middle of the arena. One for each of you. These are called extra monster zones. These zones let you each summon, mainly your Link monsters are going to go there, or your fusions if you want to put them there, but mainly your Link monsters. These cards will go there. Now, you're wondering, what are the arrows for? Well, Link monsters basically use the arrows to point on to other monsters for easier Link summoning. So this right here is Decode Talker. He's basically the boss monster of the deck. You will need to put 3 monsters plus that are effective any type to Link summon this guy. And you can put 2 other monsters on the bottom, and if there's a monster facing your opponent's side of the field in front of him, then his effect will kick off fully, which is basically he gains 500 for every monster that he has pointed to. Boom, bada bing, easy to go. His second effect will be that you can get rid of any one of your monsters that are on the bottom 2 links, the left and right side corners of this card, to negate any card effect that targets any cards you control that your opponent uses and destroy them. Simple as that. However, I'm not seeing it on this right here. Oh, yeah, no, we got it right here. Don't expect every single Link monster to just say something like +2 effects or +2 of any monsters, that kind of shit. I saw this card wants effect monsters. You have to have 3 or more effect cards. So you already know effect monsters are these border ones right here. And these right here are normal monsters. And this is what you actually want when we're looking for this card here. See, he just wants 1 normal monster. So he's going to summon stuff like that. Now, keep in mind with Link monsters, you got to know how to plan accordingly when you're using these cards. Because if you use them right, they are quite a nuisance to get rid of. But not every deck usually runs them. So what deck you run this with or what deck you find your own Link monsters for is up to you. And this deck basically also runs certain types called cybers. As I said earlier, I have a friend who is a master of cybers, but he did not hear that shit from me because I don't want him to get too fucking ego happy because I know how the hell he is. So, again, he's watching. You did not hear that come out of my mouth. Moving on. We're going to go over to the next deck you can actually get your hands on. Where the hell is it? I'm trying to look for that deck. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, I know it's 3 decks. Oh, here it is. Next deck, Synchros. Okay, so we've already talked about fusions. We've already talked about Link monsters. We showed you the Exceeds shit. Now, allow me to introduce you to Synchros. So what exactly is a Synchro? Well, we're going to look at one right now. This right here is a Junk Warrior. Junk Warrior is a level 5 Synchro. Synchros are these white border cards that you can only special summon from your extra deck when you have a tuner card on the field. A tuner card is a special monster that has to have a certain level, and it has to match up the amount of the level required on the Synchro card. So let me go back to Junk Warrior to explain what I'm talking about. So it requires Junk Synchron plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. So we're going to go back to Junk Synchron. He is level 3. You also need a level 2 monster. Bada bing, bada boom. Here's our good friend Shieldwing. He's level 2. Now, once you match the levels required for the card, if it's equal, you can special summon him. But, like I said, this just wants a specific monster for his summon. Not all of them are going to say that. This just wants a tuner and non-tuners. And then there's another one right here that wants something called a Turbo Synchron. So let's go look for him. Oh, here he is. This is a level 1 tuner. Keep in mind, though, that certain levels have to match the level of the monster you're summoning, otherwise you cannot bring them out.
And you also want to ensure your deck is built to keep that tuners, because most of the tuners are going to not have effects that protect them. They're going to be just sitting ducks there, and your opponent's going to be like, no, I'm not going to let you summon this shit. Boom, die. You know, like, I've dealt with that when I played with Synchro Duelists. Like, you think I'm going to keep your stuff on the field, but no, if you can't protect them, I'm sorry, buddy, you just lost your chance. You better have a play to bring it back like Call of the Haunted or Monster Reborn. So, if you want to run something quick like this for Synchros, you can handle it, this is your deck to choose. Alright, now let's say you chose the deck you want. You've gotten a good amount of gems. If you started off already, you probably would have had 1,500, 2,000 gems by the time that you've already played the game, done some tutorials. If you already got told to come to solo, you did all your tutorials. Congratulations, you get your shit here, you're done. You played off, you got some of your rewards. Now, if you're new, and I know this is something people are not going to want to hear, try doing some of the trainings or some of the rewards, some of the stories. Why do so many stories? So now you get lore. Most of these actually do have special cards you can get. So this one right here gives something like Raigeki, a really powerful spell card. This lets you destroy all monsters your opponent controls. You really want to have something like this. Next up here, we got good old Monster Reborn, the card I just talked about. You can take any monster from either graveyard or special summon it. Bada bing, free for you. Oh, what's that? Look, next we have a low-level warrior monster. This is Marketing Captain. When he's effective, when he's normal summon, shuffle a card from your hand to your deck, draw a card. If it's a monster, special summon it. Boom, free summon. The rewards go on and on. You also can get little maids to customize your board, any other shit. Now, let's say you got enough of these things done. Also, if you're wondering, what are those orbs up there? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a story. I'm going to show you this. When you come across certain parts in the story, you're going to actually be told to come to a certain door here. They're going to ask you for a certain orb. Each orb is at fault. You got dark, light, water, fire, earth, and wind orbs. Make sure you have the certain number to unlock the rest of the door. I'll finish the rest of the story if you want the extra duels. Most of the duels at the very end have like a little icon you can earn there. You can earn extra gems if you use your own deck. There's 2 different versions for all this. You can do it with loaner decks to get the cards they have, or you can do this to get tickets. I'm going to get to that ticket part in a bit. Alright. So, let's say you at this point, because I did this already on Steam. I remember how much I did to do a test. You should have already had like at least 2,500, 1,500 gems, somewhere around there for, depending on your starting. I don't know how many they really give you here compared to what I did on my Steam account. Okay, so let's say you got that shit done. Congratulations, you got some, but you don't know what you want to get. Alright. So, first be first, you probably maybe pulled out something called a Legacy Pack. Alright. So this right here is basically like your easy to go UR cards. This shit basically is all the cards that have been around for holy crap, who knows how many years. And you get quite a good amount of these. Here's the catch when you're using these cards, when you're grabbing these cards. These are URs. This is a component that you need to use for running, generating certain other cards. Keep in mind when you grab these cards, you cannot, and I am sorry to tell you this, you cannot dismantle these cards. Once you take them from the ticket, they are yours to keep forever. You cannot get rid of them for any UR material. They are going to stay in your collection for life. But you will get some strong ones if you don't mind getting these to help you out. Little quick pick-me-up for your deck. There are some really good ones. Some of these I've used IRL and I have them on me in my decks here on Master Duel. So it's up to you if you get those tickets. You want to do this shit, go ahead. There are going to be people who will tell you don't try doing this shit. But if I were to suggest something, just give it at least one try. Just one. See what you get. And if you're not satisfied, you don't have to come back to this. No one will force you. That's all I'm going to say. Rather than just listen to people say don't do this shit, you know, because at this point, those other people are meta, and I'm not trying to go for that shit. Alright. So next up here, we have the normal packs. Each time that we get an update, normal packs will change every so often. On the side, usually there's going to be a little timer. These will tell you the number of days you have left until the pack is gone. On the third option, the very end of this, is the Master Pack. This basically is a pack that's full of almost every other card. Think of it like the ticket one, but this gives you quite a rare variety of stuff you can use in your deck. Now, I have been told, a lot of people also have said this is not to be recommended, but it is also possible to get some good stuff from this. I did get some good stuff on my Steam account. I didn't do this when I first played, so yeah, I kind of, but if you do want to try this, go ahead. I've heard mixed reviews from this kind of stuff. A lot of people liked it, a lot of people don't. And at least with this pack, you can dismantle what you don't want and what you need. You can make out of this stuff. If you don't want to keep it, kudos to you. So it's up to you if you want to use it. I can't say I'm going to recommend it because, like I say, it's a mix, and I don't want to be wrong. Depending if nowadays nobody uses it. But if you ever need like a certain pack for certain cards, look at the normal packs every day, because when the game changes because of the updates, we get new packs every time. So right now we have packs for a certain meta style. This is for the Triber Grace Brigians, and for the what I call the branded. It's a archetype I've used before, and if you want to make something like that, there are some cards for the branded types here you can use. Some new card supports, Brigians, Somaticas, Abyss actors, that stuff. You want that kind of stuff out to your friends? Try this shit right here. All right, next up, welcome to structure decks. All right. So again, if you did not go there, you thought this is the first thing you saw, you still have your gems, you want to buy a pack, you want to buy a deck, my bad. What do we have here? All right. So at this point, I'm hoping you didn't just go crazy and just picked anything because you said, oh, hey, I see Dark Magician. I remember Yugi used it in the anime. Oh, hey, I see Blue Eyes or Cyber Dragon deck. I saw this for that one guy in GX. No, stop. I'm going to tell you how the fuck each of these decks work and what the hell you may want to go for. So first up, let's start with Blackwing. So as you saw that guy use earlier, Blackwings are a synchro deck. You guys remember I already talked about this earlier. If you want to do Blackwings at a good cost, this is a deck for you. This is a Wing Beast deck that likes to special summon other friends of his to perform quick synchro summons, and their effects go off pretty quick if you can run them well. Most of these will say if you control another Blackwing, you can special summon this and that, and Bob and Billy and all the rest of the damn family. So if you want to try a quick deck that does fast summons, this is your kind of deck to go for. Check it out. Alright, next deck we got here is the Spiral Spear Strike deck. This is a Gaia and Black Luster Soldier. If you don't know who Black Luster Soldier is, he's another infamous card in the anime that Yu-Gi has used. This is him right here. The OG of the rituals himself with equal stats to a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Basically, let's put it this way. You want to go for a deck that uses synchro rituals, it uses fusions and stuff. You want to go for this deck right here. I don't know much about the Gaia archetype there, so I have used it a bit. What I can tell you this does, basically you're going to be special summoning quite a lot of level 7 monsters and level 8, so it's going to be a little... it's going to be a little bit irritating because it's going to take a while to know how to summon them right. But most of these decks, like this one, they'll basically use cards. They'll ask you to special summon them or banish certain things to summon them. Most of this relies on Gaia himself over the Black Luster Soldier stuff. You know, some cards like here will say light and dark. If you want to do these kinds of decks where you can special summon certain high-level cards like him or the OG himself, he's right here, go and check this out. Alright, next up, we have the Dark Magician deck. We have Vortex of Magic. So, we all know Dark Magician, very infamous monster. We've seen Yu-Gi use it in the anime, bada bing, bada boom, yeah, all that shit. Alright, Dark Magician. Spellcaster decks like this one are very popular in this game. Right next to Blue Eyes. They have been, if used quite well, you have a very powerful deck. This deck right here relies on using the full support of all the cards that can be used with Dark Magician. And there are many spell cards and many things you can use here. And the good thing with Master Duel is that this deck is nothing here without the support you can find in the game if you look it up.
So there's a lot of other support. We got you got fusions here. We got a brand new one here for you. That they got I can't say shit right now. They got a brand new one right here that uses Dark Magician plus either a Chaos card, a Chaos monster, or a Blackluster Soldier. Remember the card I mentioned earlier from the other structure deck? Yeah, he uses that stuff right there. And we got more monsters to go here. Let's go for Dark Magician Girl. If you want to use cards that use like Dark Magician, unless you add something in your hand, or unless you special summon certain spellcasters to like fill up your board, this is your kind of deck right here for you. That's if you like running spellcasters, you know. Alright, next deck we're going to go into is the zombie deck. Alright, so let me ask you a question. You like being a dick and taking cards from people's decks? Do you like changing their strategy so they cannot use a certain card with something on the field? If you say yes to these questions, this deck's for you. Welcome to Immortal Glory. This is the deck that has a certain card a set friend that has used Sideburst and Odd Eyes has used on me. And this card has screwed up a few of my decks, and it's getting on my nerves. So this is a zombie deck that relies heavily on this spell, field spell called Zombie World. So what this card does is every monster on the field and in your graveyards are now considered zombie-type monsters. Also, nobody contributes summon anything from their hands except for a zombie type. So let's say, for example, that you have an opponent who basically needs to use cards from his hand that power up dragon types. Oh, what's that? You said dragon types? No, buddy. This is on the field, and you don't have a dragon anymore. You have a zombie. What's that? Blue Eyes White Dragon's a dragon type? No, you might want to read the field, buddy. He's now a zombie type. You can see where this is going right here. This kind of card is bullshit if used right, which my friend has done that. There are also cards in this deck that, like these spell cards, that let you control zombies. So, a good combo I would have for you if you use this card right now. Have this set up. When your opponent has a good monster, you take this, take their monster, use it as your own to the end phase, distribute it, whatever the fuck you want. But here's another catch. These cards also come back to your hand or stuff like that. Or back to the field. So, as you can see on the bottom, on the very end to this effect, it says during the main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you shuffle one of your banished zombies into your deck, and if you do, set this card banishing when it leaves the field. So yeah, most of the spells and traps in this deck, if you can either return banished zombies, which this deck will do this quite a lot, or some for your graveyard, you can add cards like this and this back to the field, but once you've used them, that's it, they're gone for good. So make sure you know when you're using wisely. You also got trap cards. I'm trying to look for the ones. Yeah, like this one right here that also do the exact same thing. Also, you need to return a banished monster, a banished zombie to your deck, and then you can set this. So if you want something like this that not only screws over something in your opponent's board, and you want to like bring out your own little ghastly army, zombies are here for you. You also have good synchros with this, so if you can find some better ones that what the hell's in here, hey, by all means, go nuts. Alright, so the next one here we have is Salamangrates. This is basically a Link deck. Yeah, you remember talking about Link deck, the Link deck you had at the beginning earlier? This is kind of like that. This is basically a Cyberse deck, and I know I said I don't like using Cyberse, but out of all the Cyberse, I like this archetype the most. So, I'm willing to let this shit slide. Because if it were not for this cool-looking archetype, I would have said no to it way from the moment I saw it. So, pretty much for this deck, you're basically adding Salamangreat monsters to your hand. They have their own conditions to summon themselves, but this deck has a certain condition how these extra deck monsters get used. So, most of these cards let you use them or use themselves to perform another Link summon. So, in this deck, there is a field spell. I'm trying to look for it. Right here. This is called Salamangrate's Sanctuary. This is what it does. So, if you Link summon a Salamangrate Link monster, you can use one Salamangrate Link monster you control with its same name as the entire material. So basically, let's say, for example, that you took this card right here, Salamangrate Hileo, and you're about to Link summon into it. Its second effect is if you Link summon it with the same monster, you can target a face-up monster on the field and one in your graveyard, And the attack of the first target becomes equal to the other targets until the end of the turn used it. So yeah, most of these cards will say something similar to that. So if you get something like that, you want to make sure you pull the other copy out from your extra deck to use its second effect, because it only works when you pull off the same monster and then link summon. Alright. Next up here we have spellbooks. Alright, this is another structured deck for spellcasters. Pretty much it's going to be spell card heavy and relying on spell cards, so pretty much you're just going to be using a lot of these spellbook spell cards to like basically trigger many effects, depending on how many either are on your graveyard, banish, or how many you can pull off in one fucking turn. Holy crap. But if you can do that, there are in this deck that will rely on how many you can pull off or how many are in your graveyard. It's a little different than what Dark Magician does, where you can just add Dark Magicians to your hand, special summon that many to your field, and you start wailing on your opponent. This basically relies more on the spell cards you have, so if this is something you kind of want to try, go ahead and pick this. Alright, up next here we have Dragon Maids. So, you guys know how I talked about fusions before? Dragon Maids also do run 2 specific fusions. So, we have 2 of the boss monsters I'm going to talk about. First one is the House Dragon Maid. What this card does is target another Dragon Maid in your control, and then you can call out another Dragon Maid from your hand or graveyard that's a level higher than the one you have. If another dragon monster you control goes back to your hand, you can also target a monster you don't control and destroy it. Then we have this fucker. And this one is a little annoying too. I've fought it before and I've used it before. During each time I face, you can special summon one level 9 or lower Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard. Yeah, you can use this to pull this card out. So, if you have to get 2 copies of this con, yeah, have a great time. There's going to be an army of these cons at your front door. Also, if you recall, like I said earlier with the Blue Eyes cards, you're going to be summoning a lot of dragons, so expect this deck to be quite dragon happy when you use it. Oh my god. If this happens to be your first deck, and I gave you an idea for like quick summons and shit like this, you pull something with like Blue Eyes combined, please don't, for the love of God, don't bring it to a friend. He just would not stand seeing a Blue Eyes mixed with a dragon deck. I don't know why, he just likes it being pure. Alright, next up here we have Cyber Dragons, or the Cybernetic Successor deck. So, machine decks. I can tell you from experience, I've run Ancient Gear Golem, or Ancient Gear decks. It's an IRL. I have an Ancient Gear deck IRL, and I've used some of it like that before. Here, not completely what I have, but something close to it. Machine decks. If you want to go for something like this, then you got no further to look at than Cyber Dragons. Very good card. It's used quite a lot for most Cyber Dragon decks. I don't think anybody uses it quite a lot now. But here's the little fucker right here. If you're looking to fusion summon most of its friends here, you can have stuff like Cyber Dark, Cyber Darkness, a new monster in this deck. Cyber Twin, or Cyber N, or good old Cyber Dragon. And basically, it's just you're getting out the fusion monster, using these cards to pull off the heavy hitters. But at the same time, make sure you keep them on the field. Kind of like I said earlier with, the tuners, when I said you need protection. This deck kind of has something like that. So if you really want something to go for fusion summoning, try giving it a second try. Alright, moving on now, we have another dragon deck. This is the Rage of Cypher. So this deck is basically all about Galaxy and Cypher cards. Basically, its main boss monster is the the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. However, he's not, I don't think he comes in this deck. Hold on. He does not come in this deck. Wow, they did not add him in this deck. Okay, so this deck originally had another card in this archetype called Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. He had the same exact stats as Blue Eyes White Dragon and Soldier. And basically, he was a monster that basically did not like Exceed monsters.
Like, holy crap, he hated going up against them. He had ways to get rid of them. So he has some new forms. As you can see here, he has Cypher forms. And we got quite a few of these in the extra deck he has for himself. This deck basically relies heavily on using the Galaxy Eyes and the Galaxy Cypher archetype. And if you can happen to create a few copies of Galaxy Eyes Holton Dragon, and so to support, this deck would be perfect to run that shit into your opponent's face. Especially if they try to use something like Exceed Monsters and other stuff. But that really isn't a problem because most of the extra deck cards have card effects where you can take your opponent's monsters and make them into Exceed materials for cards like him or any of these guys. This guy here, this guy has like 2 copies of this crap. So if that's something you want, go for that. Next up here we have, oh god. Remember when I said my friend has certain decks that he has annoyed me with? Cybers, Flip Hordes, Ancient Gators. I can't believe I'm saying this. Yes, he's done it with my Rockets before. Brain Cess. Introducing Odd Eyes. This is the Magician of Pendulum deck. I really hate this deck, this archetype, and this deck with a passion. This is basically his deck in a nutshell in the form of a structure deck. Basically, you have cards like him that perform Pendulum Summoning. If you don't know what Pendulum Summoning is, this is another new archetype, or not archetype, another new summoning mechanic. Besides the regular stuff like fusions and ritual summons, that's what you were first introduced to. What this archetype does is it lets you perform Pendulum Summons. So a Pendulum Summon basically is a certain summon you use by placing 2 Pendulum cards on the bottom of your left and right spell and trap card zones. They turn into Pendulum Zones. So how this would work is you take 2 cards, so let's say you take him and you take this guy. Now, notice the very bottom of the numbers. There are 2 little triangle diamond-like shape symbols on them. Wherever you put them, that number's the same. But that also has a meaning. If you want to know what that does, basically you take the numbers of the 2 cards you placed. Where's that damn card I just showed you? And once they're on your Pendulum Zone, you can only special summon or Pendulum Summon monsters whose levels are equal from the levels of the monsters that you set. So this card right here says 4, this card basically says 8. So basically you can only summon monsters in between levels of 5 all the way through level 7. And it can't go over that if you have something like a 1 through 8, 1 through 10, all that shit. You can go all the way to up to level 12. Like 1 to 12 and go from anywhere from monster to 2 to 11. I've seen that shit happen before. If you want to perform summons like that, you can do that with this deck. You could do that right there. I would suggest looking up a little more into Pendulum Summoning because it's, like I said, it's not my type and I really can't help you that much because I really hate this archetype thanks to my friend using Odd Eyes on me. But if this is the deck you want, give it a try. It's not that bad. I've highly recommend it also because I have seen what it can do and it is nasty in the right hands. Then yeah, check this deck out. Alright, the last and the final deck we have is an Xyz deck. So we've already talked about pendulums, we've already talked about fusions, we've already talked about synchros, we've already talked about link monsters, and the other BS that we can find. This is basically an Xyz deck. So I already mentioned what Exceed monsters do a little bit, if not repeat it again. So Exceed monsters basically are these black bordered cards that requires certain cards in order to special summon us. So what you do is you take the 2 cards that are on the requirements and you stack them onto each other, and you have to special summon the card that you're going after from your extra deck. So this right here is number 39, Utopia. It is a rank 4, and I'm going to get to that in a second. It is a rank 4 Xyz monster that needs 2 level 4 monsters. So you want to take 2 of the same cards, basically. You're going to be taking this guy, you're going to be taking this guy, and you're going to turn them into this card. Also, you're wondering, what are those black stars on the card? Well, unfortunately, you know how I just said that link monsters cannot be targeted by effects that changes their battle position to defense. Well, I guess they took that page from these guys and did their own bullshit like that. So, Exceed monsters don't have levels. They have something called rank. The rank is the number of stars that they have on their card. And in order to target them with any card that does levels, you're going to have to find a card that instead says something like targets a monster by the rank, which is only available in an Exceed monster. And most of these monsters go up what kind of levels you're going to summon them by. So you can see these one level 5s each right here in this starter deck. But there are other decks that have cards that will want certain archetypes or certain monsters with a name, that kind of shit. So if you want something like this, you want to check out then this Utopia deck. This will be highly useful to get you started into the world of actually summoning and all that shit. And Utopia is actually kind of not that bad for beginning, I guess. I've used this stuff before. I have a few of the numbers IRL, so you want to give this a try, check it out if it's your kind of thing. But yeah, I pretty much talked over what the hell, we have right now. Just going to give you a little clarity of what decks you have, how they kind of work. Overall, pretty much what you do from here for your deck is up to you. Check out, I guess websites, that have some stuff. Look at some YouTube videos for inspiration. But pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it for all the decks. All the decks I've told you the best of my ability what they do. Some that I've made, some I've spies, and what I've used. Aside from that, there's also other stuff you can get here, accessories and all this shit, but we're not going to go into this. If you ever do decide to play this over time, there is also a dual pass, and this pass can give you gems, UR materials, and other goodies I showed you in the beginning of the stream. Also, if you do have enough gems, you can also pick up these packs. These packs come with the Master Duel packs that I was telling you about earlier, that it's highly suggested, but it's a little mix. And each of these are guaranteed to give you a UR card. These UR cards are very powerful, so do keep in mind you are guaranteed to get these. You can get stuff like Infinite Impertinence. This card is a very, very good card, and you saw somebody use it on me earlier. What it does, it negates the effect of a face-up monster the opponent controls, pretty much. You can also activate it from your hand, and you pretty much can do all the shit with this card. Next card we have here is Soul Judgment. This is the card that basically pay half your life points, but you can negate summons, and you can also negate the activation of any spell traps that your opponent can use. They would get really pissed if that happens. Other things we got here, we got Nibiru, the Primordial Being. Primordial Being. I cannot talk for shit after this. I gotta take a break. This card, I still am getting quite screwed over using this card, but what he does, basically, you basically take all 5 of the monsters or more that your opponent has summoned on their side of the field, and you throw them in the graveyard, and then you summon this card. And basically, once you summon this card, you give your opponent a token with the attack equal to all the monsters that you send to their side on their side of the field to the graveyard when you summon this card. Now, keep in mind, I don't know how the hell to use this card that good, and I've gotten screwed over when I used it on my friend twice. So if you can figure out how to play this card in your deck, all yours, because I might be taking that on mine. There's also a bunch of other cards, and we're not going to go into them. You guys check them out. But yeah, that's pretty much there. Also a deck saw if you ever want to make many more decks. I don't know how many you guys can come up with. But yeah, that's pretty much a little side tutorial. I did the other part of the video, it's just a tutorial of me talking this shit, because I'm seeing like a lot of new people are in here, and some of them need to know what the hell they're using for decks. If you guys at any point have any questions, you want to ask me about this stuff, let me know whenever I'm on. You can add me on, you can add me by my gamer tag. My information is in the channel description on my channel. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to cover for the other half of this stream. Nothing much, nothing big. I feel like I just need to do something here for this, because after what I just saw it now, I think it was necessary. Yeah, anyways, that being said, I'm gonna get off for now, because it's also hot as shit. I kind of need a break. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up for your
more content, all that shit, and collabs and all that. And yeah, I'm gonna get off for now. Um, I don't know. Like I said earlier, I am going to keep an eye out to the sale that was going on earlier. I don't know if I might get a game now, maybe next time. I'm gonna see if I do decide to. If not, I'll just wait until I see something better in another sale. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye out, but if not, then you'll probably see a stream with a new game. If not, I'll pull something out of my asshole and play something else. Then I guess. All right. With that being said, guys, I will see you all in the next one. I pushed the wrong button. All right, guys. That's it.